I'm joined by Max Amini, who's a world-famous Iranian actor, comedian, producer and director. Max, I'm so grateful to you for coming onto the show. I know you're very busy. You've got a worldwide tour at the moment, but you have spoken about what's happening in Iran. You spent years in Iran when you were a child. What's happening now? What's your take on it? How does it make you feel?
It doesn't make anybody feel good, what's happening in Iran. And honestly, because we have a very close contact with people in Iran, we know their situation is worse than anyone else. We're outside of Iran, so for us it's a bit easier. And the hard part is watching it from far away. But we can just say we're hoping for something good to come for the people of Iran and the region and ultimately the world. That's the hope.
Is that something that you hold on to, despite the fact we're seeing these negotiations stalling and this impasse between the two sides?
Yes, I'm an optimist at heart. The negotiations, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Negotiations is for a time when you're negotiating with a country or a government that they're cohesive, that there's some sort of reliability. Who are we negotiating with? There's a lot of political agendas that we're unaware of. But ultimately, I look at the big picture. Is the Iran's government a healthy entity to stay in that country? Is that good for the world? Absolutely not. Is that good for U.S.? It's not. Is it good for the region? It's not. So I think we're getting closer to that understanding. And I think all the neighboring countries are extremely, in a tough position now. Maybe in the beginning they were anti-war. Today they're like, let's make sure there is a change. Let's make sure there's a safe situation for the countries near Iran. And I'm an optimist at heart. I hope something positive happens soon.
How difficult has it been for you, given your Iranian heritage? I know you lived there for a number of years when you were a child, but you also have lived in America for so many years as well. How do you kind of balance those two sides in your mind every day?
I feel truly American and I truly feel Iranian. And I really think that when you live a life where you see both sides, you realize the essence of peace is beneficial for everyone. My American friends, the more I talk to them, they understand the problem is not there. The problem there will end up in their backyard. And I think, so if you look from the American perspective or the Iranian perspective, when something is unhealthy, when there is a disease that is slowly killing you, the sooner you get rid of that, the better for everybody. And that's sort of the approach I can give you, because I think it doesn't matter from what lens you look at this topic. It's just healthy for the world to benefit from a more peaceful country.
Iranians are funny, I know, because you're Iranian, you're funny. I can be funny sometimes.
Yes, I agree.
How important is that comedy, do you think, in the culture inside Iran and for Iranian people?
I think Iranians are funny. And I'm not just saying this from the Iranian perspective. Anybody who has an Iranian friend can agree. We're hospitable. We're very social people. We're very loving people. The culture is very loving. And I said this at my show. Iranians, the people of Iran, never had an enemy. If you look historically, we've never had a particular enemy or hating on any religion or any particular country. The government of Iran, on the other hand, has been hating on so many different scenarios. But the people of Iran are friendly, loving people. And I think the world will witness very soon exactly what we're talking about.
You sound so hopeful. Where do you think that leadership in Iran will come from? I mean, some in the Iranian diaspora around the world talk about Reza Pahlavi, the son of the deceased Shah. Are you one of those people who talk about him in terms of someone that you could look up to?
The name Reza Pahlavi has become the uniting factor. There is nobody else. He's the only character that the Iranians can trust. He has not been, saying that he wants to take over Iran, he wants to rule Iran. He has volunteered to be the government of transition, to be able to create a secular democracy in Iran. He is a person that has been able to bring everyone together to make this a possibility. I personally, I'm a fan of supporting my country and my people. And I really, truly think this is a wonderful option for us today. So we should own it and hone it.
You have millions and millions of followers on Instagram, sold out shows around the world. What do you think? Why do you think it's important for someone like you, who's so well known, to use your platform on issues like this, political issues?
I mean, what a pleasure to be in a position to come sit here with you. And my entire intention, my goal coming to BBC, going to other networks, is just for those people who maybe are not so aware of exactly what's going on, and maybe they hear it from an Iranian-American perspective, and a light bulb will go on for them. Because nobody likes war. I lived during Iran and Iraq's war. It's the most unpleasant experience a human can experience. I want these moments to bring love and awareness to other people, and so Iranians could be looked at in the right, from the right lens.
What's your hope for Iran? What's your hope for Iran? Can you go back there? Do you go back there?
Obviously, I cannot go back there. But my hope for Iran is that a lot of young Iranians that are so smart, this young generation, they're really phenomenal in so many levels. It's a very educated country. I'm hoping these people can have the opportunity that they deserve. I hope economically, education-wise, family-wise, these people can live a life that they deserve like everywhere else.
Well, Max, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much for joining me, Max Amini.